Good morning everybody, Car Biker here. You tell it's riding weather, they're ruining all the roads. Let's get the roadworks out just as people want to use the roads. I'm sure there's a really good reason for it. Just recording a bit of an impromptu video now. Just had a lot of people call it a near miss, but to be honest it wasn't really. I mean, it was close, but it was easily avoidable. I got to toot my horn, and it wasn't long back I talked about people having near misses and not being aware of what cars might do and all that kind of thing. So it's quite interesting to have this one, and I actually shook my head at myself on this one. And I thought it might be a useful one to show you. Now I've not looked back at it, so I don't know exactly what it'll be, because it happened about 2 minutes ago. So maybe there's more to it than I saw at the time. But I shook my head at myself more than at the driver. Basically, going into a roundabout, it's 2 lanes in, 2 lanes around, and 2 lanes coming out. And if you're going straight ahead, as hopefully we all know, you stick to the lane you're in. So the driver was in the left-hand lane, I was in the right-hand lane. We went through the roundabout, and then as we came out of the roundabout, I thought I'll overtake. And at that point, the driver came into my lane. Now it's quick, I'm not sure if he signalled or not. I suspect not, but he might have done. He might have got a quick flash at me, beware misses. But he came into my lane, I tooted. I think he saw me and slowed down his progression into my lane a bit, and I dropped back and tucked in behind him. And that's when I shook my head. As I shook my head at myself, he probably thought I was shaking it at him if he could see it. But I was actually shaking it at myself, because it was one of those where, and I guess this is the crux of it, where it wasn't my fault, it would have been his fault, but I should have been able to see it coming. So let me show you it. I'll put it in here now and you can have a look. So hopefully, if I remembered it right, you should be able to see that he came across, I tooted, backed off, went in. A little bit later I overtook. I think he was feeling sheepish. He actually pulled right over to let me past. And I gave him a thank you wave. No stares, no Paddington hard stares, no bad words, anything like that. It was one of those things. It's not just about, on the roads, avoiding things that are your fault, or not doing things that would be deemed as your fault. If you want to ride safely and defensively, hit this hill for when you have to stop. Horrible camber, horrible slope. If you want to ride defensively and keep yourself safe and be more worried about not being struck by another vehicle than you are about getting the next video clip, as I've grumbled about before, you have to be ready to be able to deal with the mistakes of other people too. And that's why I shook my head. It was obvious. If you look back at it again, it's really, really obvious that it could have happened. Shouldn't have, could have. Not because as we were coming out of the roundabout he would normally go across to the right hand lane, but because there was a lorry there. And that lorry, if I'd have been planning ahead fully and not missed this one, should have been obvious to me that lorry is likely to pull ahead, to accelerate away more slowly than the car could. And it's rush hour, people are wanting to get to work, some people are probably late to work by now. So I should be thinking, the guy in the car could be late to work, could be in a hurry, might want to get past that truck that's going to accelerate away slowly. If I'd have been in his situation, Wouldn't I have done the same? Well, probably, especially if I was on the bike. And from that point of view, I mean, done the same in terms of I would have wanted to be past that lorry as quickly as possible. Not that I would pull out in front of the biker. I would have done a shoulder check, seen the bike and decided not to pull out. But as I say, that's not the point. Actually, I'd have been in my mirrors a lot earlier and I would have known the bike was there. Whoa! But anyway, that's not the point, as I say. It's that learning from what you do. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.